Hello and welcome to part 44. Uh, just have a couple things on my mind that I thought I'd address. Let's see. One is regarding Palestine and Israel. I talked about accountability for not having peace talks. Wondering again, and I'm not playing games or anything like that, I'm just very curious who are the parties responsible for there not being talks yet. Um, it seems though, maybe the UN could do more in persuading them, more persuasive argument. I don't mean argue, I mean argue in the other sense of the word. Explain just why or justly why it is a good idea, it is the best idea to have talks. The U.S. may be getting involved. I don't know. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. I have no opinion. I don't know this new Secretary of State. I've seen it done before effectively, albeit it can take a while. But I still defer. I lean more towards the UN for this instance because it is between states, and another state intervening doesn't seem as honest a broker as a world community stepping in and maybe talking with one of the parties and then going back and talking with one of the other parties and people of Jerusalem and whatnot. So that's all, important. Is it Palestine that resists? Is it Israel that resists? Is it both? Is it the people of Jerusalem resist? Is it the UN reluctant to do so? Not being effective enough is what I was thinking before. Although they are effective in many ways throughout the globe in a positive way. So if not peace talks, then accountability is what I suggest regarding that matter, and we could take that to any of the contended contentious issues, conflicts around the globe. Who is it that isn't complying with talks to resolve the matter peacefully and rightly, and what should happen, instead of using force and violence and war and whatnot, chemical weapons, awful, just terrible thing that this has happened. So, okay, enough said about that. I also had some thoughts on the monsoons. I guess it's monsoon season. I don't know that as a fact. I just hear that Bangladesh and Kenya have had flooding, and I suggest some sort of boats to get around and maybe boats to live on. This is possible. Like, they have something called a houseboat, and I don't know if they can be transported there in time, but boats have been effective in other regions. I think they used them in Texas when there was flooding. They sent a lot of boats, and that seemed to help get people out of the area and whatnot, maybe to higher ground or whatever it may be. But they may have to just, if there's enough flooding, they may have to live on a boat, is a thought. So please keep that in mind and maybe find a way to make that happen. I don't know if that can happen soon enough, but that's another option besides relocating, and relocate by boat may be best if the flooding has already begun. So that's about all I have for now. But have a great day, and let's really strive for excellence in the way of non-crime and non-war or conflict. I do believe these things are possible to, at least strive for the very best in these things, and then fall short of the mark, and we wind up with a minor amount of these things, or possibly even excel. Sometimes setting lofty goals is reasonable, albeit they seem unreasonable. They can get you something better. So, enough said, and this has been part 44. Signing off. Have a great day and a great weekend if you're seeing this now. New week, whatever week it may be, or the week after that. Have a great new week. Really wish peace were more prevalent throughout the globe. So, and that's it. So, bye.